Hello boys and girls. I expect if you haven't got it up already, you will be putting your Christmas tree up this weekend. So today I'm going to show you how to make some edible Christmas tree decorations. How about that? Okay, here's everything we're going to need. Now I'm making a basic dough, again, a bit like we did for the mince pies, so a lot of the stuff is very similar. So we're going to need 350 grams of plain flour, plus a little bit extra for rolling out the dough. We need a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, 2 teaspoons of ground ginger. We need 125 grams of butter, diced, 175 grams of light brown sugar. You can also use dark brown sugar if you want, as long as it's brown for the colour and the flavour. 1 egg and 4 tablespoons of golden syrup. Now then, we're going to use the food processor again this week. Again, you don't have to, you can do it by hand, but I'm going to do it this way because it's easier. So the food processor, you'll need a rolling pin to roll it all out. You'll need some greaseproof paper and a baking tray, or 2 probably, 2 baking trays it's going to fill. And if you've got 2, if you haven't got 2, don't worry, you just have to do two batches on 1 tray. Now, you are going to need some cookie cutters if you've got some, and if you haven't got some, you're going to have to be very artistic. But I've got a range of cookie cutters. I've got some hearts, I've got stars, I've got a variety of Christmas shapes, and of course the classic is the gingerbread man, because these are gingerbread cookies. So we'll, I'm going to use this one as well. Yes, okay then. Oh, I've also got, I got a little stamp for some round cookies as well. Can you see that? Santa. Right, let's get on with it. Okay, so we're going to put in the flour, the bicarbonate of soda, the ginger, 2, 3, 4. That's because they're half teaspoons, boys and girls, because it's 2 teaspoons. You can also put a bit of cinnamon in if you want as well. It also gives it a lovely smell, because that's what we're going for, is the smell, because that's what's so lovely when they're hanging on the tree. Now we're going to put in the butter. I'm going to put the lid on, and we're going to blend until it looks like breadcrumbs. Okay, that's very breadcrumby. Now we're going to add the sugar. Another little blend. Okay, in a little cup, I'm going to stir the egg and the syrup together. Okay, make sure that's all blended together quite well. I think that's all right. Then we're going to add it to the blender until the mixture clumps together. Then we'll take it out, and then I'll show you what to do then. There we go, that's all clumped together. So now we're going to tip it out and give it a little bit of a knead. Okay. Okay, so we're going to tip this out now onto a lightly floured surface. And we're going to knead it. Do you remember about kneading? We did it with bread quite a few months ago now. But basically, We just want it to be smooth. Oh yes. Put it together. Remember, you push it away and you pull it in. Give it a bit of this. See, push it, pull it. Gingerbread, you see, like bread. The clue is in the name. You just want it to be smooth. Some recipes won't ask you to do this, but I'm doing it. We're all different. Okay, that's nice and smooth. So I'm going to wrap this in some cling film now and put it in the fridge for 15 minutes. And then we're going to roll it out. And that is where the fun starts. Okay, while our gingerbread is in the fridge, we're just going to turn the oven on to 180 degrees and we're going to line our baking trays. Ta-da! I forgot the best bit. We will be decorating the cookies, so you're going to need some sort of icing. You can make traditional royal icing with icing sugar and water and pipe it on, but it is a little bit fiddly, and these days you can buy writing icing, which usually come in these little things. So I've got some Christmassy colours, red, white and green, and I've also got some silver balls and some little holly, which I'll be sticking on as well, but you can use whatever you want. Get creative. That's what Christmas is all about. Our gingerbread has been in the fridge for 15 minutes, so we're going to roll it out and make our shapes. Put some flour on there. It doesn't stick. Lovely stuff. Flour up the rolling pin. This needs to be roughly the thickness of a pound coin. That's the easiest way to describe it. Like 5 millimeters or something. I'm going to start with the old favourite, the little gingerbread man. Just put it on the baking tray. I got a Christmas tree shape. Do a few of these. Stars. I got a snowman shape. Okay, I'm going to get my first lot in the oven. I've got loads of gingerbread left over, so I'll be doing a few batches, but I'm going to get these in first. You want to put one on like a shelf near the top and one on a shelf near the middle, and then halfway through we're going to turn them round so that they cook evenly. All right? Woo! Lovely shapes. Right, while they're still a little bit soft, because they're going to harden up as they cool down, we're going to make little holes so we can thread ribbon or string through so we can hang them on the tree. So I think about here is right, maybe the other end of the skewer. Yeah, so you make a little hole there. Also, you can also make a garland or like bunting with the gingerbread man. So if you want to do that, you need to make holes in the arms, and so you can thread the ribbon through. That's also a really good idea. I might do that with my next batch. I will transfer these to the rack now, and then I'm going to put another lot in. And keep doing that until you've used up all of your gingerbread. Okay, now that we've got a variety of shapes, I've chosen a few here, we're going to decorate them. You can do this any way you want. It doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be right, you don't have to do it at all, but you know, have a little bit of a go if you want to. So I'm going to start with the gingerbread man here, and I'm going to give him some eyes. Ooh. And a smile. And some buttons. Like that. I'm just going to put these little stripes, oops, down here to make him look like he's got toes. Allegedly. See, that's just plain and simple. Mr. Gingerbread Man. And what about Mrs. Gingerbread Lady? I think we'll do Mrs. Gingerbread over here. So she can have eyes, but she can have red lipstick on. How about that? And she can have like a dress on. And she can have stripes. She can have a little stripy dress on. There we go. And she can have curly hair. Whee! Or hair, at least. We can't see if it's curly. And I'll give her some bows on her shoes. There we go. Our gingerbread couple. Do you think they're married? Perhaps they're a married couple. There we go. They can go next to each other. And right. And then you can just carry on with the rest of them. Same with the snowman. You might want to do him in different colours. I have got some different colours, but I'm just going to stick with these red, white and green for now. Also, for example, you can do this. If you put some of this icing around the edge. And then if you want to, you can leave it like that with just the icing. Or like you could stick some of these on if you've got them and if you want to. Little silver balls. Because don't forget, these are probably going on your tree. Obviously, they don't have to go on the tree. You can just eat them. But when they're on the tree, they make the living room smell so lovely and Christmassy. And then you can just carry on with the rest and do them however you want. They'll all look fantastic. And when you've done those, and when I've done these, I will show you how to put your string in. Okay, so these are the few that I've decorated. I've just put some holly on there, just cut some colours on there. The tree as if it's got decorations. I've done a snowman and a snow woman. I've also used chocolate chips for the snowman. You can use chocolate chips as well on there if you want to. Anything goes, I'm telling you. Anything. Okay, I'm going to show you now how to get your ribbon in through your biscuit. Here's one I've already done. Look, isn't that lovely? So if you're going to put string in there, it'll just go straight through and you can just tie it up and put it on the tree. But if you're using a ribbon, the hole might be a little bit small. Now, you can make the hole a little bit bigger if you push your skewer back through, but if it's proven a little bit tough or your string is just too big, then if you just fold it over in half like that and push it through the hole, and if it won't quite come out the other side, if you just use your skewer or your cocktail stick or whatever and push it through the other side, it'll come through like that, and then you can pull it through, and then you need to fold it over so you're pulling this bit through that bit. Oops, losing my fingers. And then there you go. There he is, ready to hang on the tree. Simples. Well, I hope you've all had as much fun as I have making your biscuits. And they will look lovely on your tree and they will smell lovely in your living room. And if you can't wait, of course, just, you know, do what I'm going to do. I'm using the tree. So Christmassy!